actually going to. I have to prepare this keyboard. I'm going to try to play along for myself. It's missing a couple of teeth. But, so I really liked that previous piece. It reminded me of John Cage's 4 minutes and 33 seconds. Was it? 3 minutes and 33? All right. Well, you want to hear the words of the weightless? They make sounds like waiting, but there's some at the bus stop who can't take the wind well, nor can some of the tents on the island of grass that divides the 8 lanes of traffic. Their plastic is half collapsed. The words of the weightless are not heavy enough to weigh them down. This is the view from the bus stop. Where a waiting man tells me he has to push his intestines back inside the hole in his pelvic floor, a hernia which he got working as a bouncer when he had to throw a man out who is heavy, no health insurance, he can feel his guts leaking. These are the words, and this is the chorus. These are the words of the weightless. We'll be taking off your conscience. The wind's been shifting our clothes at the bus stop, while the tents are like worn flags waving in the wind of the weightless, black, green, and tan colored tarps for all to see. The tents are only there because it's cheaper than affordable houses, cheaper than cops. These are the words, and the bus is on its way eternally, but nowhere in sight, just like a spirit. How to know a spirit from a human? The former is weightless. How to know a citizen from its hand? By its documents, which only weigh as much as paper, a thin sheet between the citizens and those who are weightless. We're still here, we're actually humans, and those without documents, the weight thinner still, the weight is still of a human body mostly. The weight is heavy, ask the bouncer with a hernia in the waiting room. This is the chorus. I once was houseless, and I learned how free, how predatory the weight of existence could be. I had to tell some of them, don't touch me, don't speak to me like that, but they didn't see me, only their own fantasies, which had more weight than me. The tents stay silent, although there are those who breathe in them as the bus doesn't come. These are the words, these are the wounds. Sorry to be uncharitable, to be uninheritable. You'd postered your body on my windshield and the wipers turned on automatically. At this intersection of those with cars who have weight and those without who wait, there are those with blades soaked in soapy water, ready to scrape the illusions from your vision. but your wipers are on automatic. Take it to the chorus. Why can't you see my frame, although it's made of poles? These are my bones, vulnerable to the wind, buckling in the waiting game, but just stiff enough for the night, for the sniff of dogs. Are they coming? Is that noise a muzzle? Is that siren a stretcher with straps? There once was a man who turned his beer can over in the sink of his apartment in a public housing complex, and the world began. He said, I'm having a baby, except he was 75 and a man. What he meant was that he had learned kindness. I think we have a lot to learn. These are the words. Okay, I'll read one last poem. This is called How I Met My Wife. Who's here in the audience? So, hopefully it's not too embarrassing.
I hope that's not dangerous.
Huh?
I hope that is not dangerous.
I don't think it's dangerous. But we met in Trinidad, and I spent a lot of time in Trinidad, and I tried to write more like in the English of Trinidad. This beach here have fly like sand when it getting dark so, and mangrove walk like leg of crab up onto land. The moon falling and the tide falling, whole moon made she body skin glisten under me, but the tide falling and the sea cover she legs like bed sheet. The waves may have mane like horse, and she naked enters she, the sea up to she bamsey, waves lick she, real licks boy, the sea brave tonight. But you ain't so brave, you sticking in the sand so, she say to me, and so my life with she begin. Thank you.